Hey guys, Nick here, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, everywhere I'm walking is turning into grass. So how am I doing this? Alright, so to get started, you're just going to need a couple redstone repeaters, and we're going to make a clock just like this. We're going to set it to the far back setting so that it doesn't go too quickly. And then we're going to feed that into a command block. We're going to put this command here. Basically, it's going to execute a command at the closest player to fill the ground below them in a 3x3 block with grass. So basically, this is just wherever I move to is going to be filled with grass under my feet. So all I have to do is just kickstart this with a little redstone torch love. And as you can see, anywhere I move to now, underneath my feet, will become grass. So if you want to go down a level, all you have to do is you basically have to break a block and try to fall into it. So as you can see there, usually it's going to be the one in the middle that you're standing on, but all you have to do is just jump back up to, build this little staircase thing. So, what I do to get down is I'll break the block I'm standing on, and then try to break the end block, and then just kind of tear down from there. And sometimes if you have the clock set too quickly, then you won't be able to get down at all, and you'll kind of be just screwed floating in the air. But it's really simple, and this can come in very handy if you're trying to kind of quickly resurface an area. So maybe you start with a super flat world, and you're trying to make it look a little bit better, but you don't feel like placing thousands of blocks or anything like that. This is actually a really easy way. Now, I've got mine set up for a 3x3 grid, but you could do 1x1, you could do 2x2, you could do 100 by 100, I believe, unless it's too big. It'll tell you if it's too big. But yeah, I mean, it basically gives you the freedom just to walk around and change whatever you want into whatever block you want it to be. So it's really simple, and if you want to increase the speed of it, all you have to do is, instead of 3 clicks back, you just set it to 2 clicks back. And as you can see here, the blocks come back a lot quicker. So it is a little more difficult. I'm making it look easy now, but it's actually, the quicker it is, the harder it is to fall. So like right there, I had to try 3 different times to try to fall, just because if it regenerates itself before you actually start to fall, then you're not really going to go anywhere. So, and actually, if I just try to walk, you'll see that it's almost fast enough to, completely walk with me, but it's still slow enough where if you run, or even if you just walk long enough, eventually you'll fall down a level. So you're not technically stuck up there forever, but like I said, if you set your redstone clock too quick, then it's a very high possibility that you can make it so you can't get back down, which would pretty much suck. You'd have to teleport yourself with some custom commands and stuff, try to break the circuit, but you just got to be careful with it. But like I said, this can be a very useful tool. I mean, right now you can just see I'm just walking over this water. To place this many blocks, especially in water, would just take a long time, because you're floating in the water, you're trying to get up next to it and place all of them, and it would save you so much time. And you can even do this here, you can just jump up, and now you're a level higher, so you can start making a little hill, like a little berm sort of thing. And it just, you can give the land some character to it. And then you could basically go as high as you want. All you have to do is just keep jumping, and then when you jump, you'll be different levels up. So, I mean, it's pretty awesome. And there's been so many maps that I've built where I've completely redone the terrain, and this would have just saved me so much time from having to go and just place all these blocks. And it doesn't have to be grass. I mean, it can basically be any Minecraft block. So, for example, we could put sponge. And now, wherever I walk will be basically turned into sponge. Or, whatever block you want. And it doesn't have to be solid blocks either. You could do something like water. So, as you can see right here, everywhere I go becomes a pillar of water. And you don't even have to go straight up. You can go on an angle. You can go side to side, and you can come up with some really cool designs. I mean, eventually the water will all fall down, but depending on how you lay it out, it could actually look really cool. So you can see how sweet that looks. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to click that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.
What's up, birches? What are you up to?
My word.
This little tree has no manners.
I got one. If a tree falls